Alright, hello everyone. Today I'm gonna try to explain the rules for my walking a ton to S+. I made some stages to kinda give an idea of what is allowed and what is not allowed. So over here we have a Fire Mario clear condition. The thing is you can only walk if anyone's curious. The walkathon means you can only walk, of course. So shooting is not running. So I feel like shooting fireballs while standing still especially should just be allowed. Should be legal for this matter. If you guys by the way have any other opinions regarding this, feel free to comment or tell me on Twitch what you think. So this jump over here can't be made with just a high jump. So I feel like this is one of those exception jumps where you have to hold run to be able to make this jump. So another thing you can do is try to throw, but as you can see that is not makeable. Maybe it is, but you would take forever, I guess. So for this jump, I kind of would allow running to be able to actually make this jump, just like this. Boom. Alright, while jumping is you just hold the A button, which is not the run button. X and Y are run buttons, A and B are jump buttons. So therefore you can just wall jump peacefully without an issue. Alright. So spin jumping is an interesting one. So for this one you can just hold jump. And then the next one over there, as example, you would have to hold run as well to be able to even make the jump. So therefore I think allowing run button for this should be fair. So therefore I am gonna allow the run button to be able to make this jump, as otherwise you cannot clear the stage at all. Alright, climbing vines, you are allowed of course to jump up vines, which speaks for itself. Shooting fireball is fine while standing still, we established that. Then we ground pound to the end. Ground pounds are a general thing, you don't require to run for that, so that is allowed as well. So one more thing I quickly want to explain as well. I'm just gonna run through this really quick, which is not the point of this, but you know. So another thing I am not allowing is to use wall jumps as boosts. As example, first at some parts you could just wall jump here like that and allow it as a boost to go faster and just basically jump the whole time, which is basically like running. I'm not allowing that. That is basically banned, if you are curious about that. Alright, now let's get to the next course. We're going for Walkies too. So this is an interesting concept that I have thought about quite a bit. So Cape Mario, how are you gonna do that? So obviously you are not allowed to fly if it's not required. But if you see this empty space here, you kinda have to. So for this instance, I will allow you to fly, or myself to fly in this case. But then after that, if you let go of jump, you will just fall down. So you will have to hold jump and cape, basically. Otherwise you will not be able to make it to the end of the level, therefore allowing that you can cape if it's required. Just like that. Alright, so that's establishing the cape. The cape flying is only allowed if it's required. If it's not required, we're not flying. How can you tell if it's required? Well, you see a big empty gap like I showed you there. Alright, now for the next one. You have a link level. So for link, I feel like grabbing bombs is one of those things that should be allowed, because it does require the run button, but it should be allowed for when it's required, just like this. Of course you can also try to leave that to other players, but if the other players know what I'm doing, they're likely to not do it. So this is an interesting one, right? So you can use this as example, but that requires the run button. But doing this while walking, is that even possible? Okay, it is possible. So this is one of those things I think I'm gonna leave up to you guys, whether or not I should be allowed to do this dash run, to be able to do this and run over, or not be allowed to use it at all and do as I did there, which is basically forced to attack once and then jump, attack once and then jump. But I think that about covers everything. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to comment or ask me on Twitch um, about it. But that is all. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will like this series. I'm gonna put a lot of time into it.